All right, all right, all right. What's going on, Broncos country? Hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Did you guys have the chance to watch any of the Senior Bowl this morning? I had a chance to watch a good deal of it, and today I'm going to be talking about my reaction about it and what it might mean for our Denver Broncos. And of course, probably the most exciting thing out of this whole offseason is that, hey, we're looking at a lot of quarterbacks and particularly, there were a couple today that performed very well. Spencer Rattler, a guy that I'm probably higher on than most other people out there. I consider him to be the fourth best quarterback in this class. He ended up winning the Senior Bowl MVP today. So I'm going to react, taking a look at every throw he had, as well as Bo Nix played really well as well. And then we're going to get into kind of some of the reaction on some of the other quarterback play. And let me know in the comments. I mean, was there anybody else that really stood out for you at the Senior Bowl? I'll go back and watch some more of the practice sessions and this game footage as time goes on, kind of taking a look at some of the other positions, such as defensive line and offensive line, some of the other wide receivers. But I'll get into that at a later date. Going to keep this a little bit more quarterback centric. I have linked this video in the highlights or in the description of these highlights. So please go give. Let's see here. DVO Highlights presents a like and some love on here. This is credit to him, but I'm going to use this as a time to react, as I do not own this footage, but here to provide some commentary on all of their throws. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, so Bo Nix and Spencer Rattler both started the game, and also Michael Penix decided last minute to sit out. But hey, nice decision making here on a 2nd and 2 from Spencer Rattler. I love to see the quick decision making. Hey, he knew where he was going with this. I love to see it. Dump off to the running back, taking what you're given. And that's what he did on a lot of his throws. It was just taking what the defense was giving to him. Amani Bailey had a nice little Senior Bowl performance as well from TCU. A 2nd and 11 right here. Another screenplay. He sets this up really, really well, holding on to the ball, giving his offensive line enough of a chance to really set this up well. Dumps it off to this Missouri back, and he takes it up there for what I think was a first down. Then 1st and 10. Look at this play action. Lovely. And then look at this throw. This is an NFL type throw. You'll love to see it. Also, love to see Spencer Rattler under center like that. Knew what coverage he was getting. Saw he was getting one-on-one. Throws it up there. I mean, beautiful. To the Georgia receiver. I forgot his name. But another beautiful touchdown pass, by Spencer Rattler. He threw a lot of them in practice this week. And, yeah, that ball placement's pretty good. Credit to the wide receiver for really going up and getting it. But this is a beautiful NFL-type throw, especially off of play action. I mean, this is beautiful stuff. You could see Sean Payton might like to see, Spencer Rattler hitting a touchdown pass like that. We get to Bo Nix. And let's see here. Yeah, was I annoyed with this play, with them opening up the first play with a flea flicker? Because it's like, good Lord. Like, this is this is the kind of stuff they did with Bo Nix at Oregon all the time. We just want to see him read a defense, right? But nonetheless, Bo Nix made a great throw here. Shows off his arm strength. And, I mean, puts it where only Tez Walker can get it, hits him right in the hands, and he just doesn't come down with it. He missed a few of these long completions, Tez Walker, that is, where I thought the ball was thrown to him very well. A little outside, okay, but, hey, you're expected at the NFL level to be coming down with a pass like that. 3rd and 14. Nice little throw here. Here's another screenplay from Spencer Rattler. Again, sets this up well, delivers the ball on time, and credit to the offensive linemen. I mean, they did a really good job on getting out there quickly. Another throw from Spencer Rattler. Again, I love to see using his eyes right there. Looking at his reads, and yeah, he knew where the running back was. Love that. Hits it for a big play. And they had third and short, and they ran it, didn't get it, which sucked. But let's take a look at, I think Bo Nix leads a touchdown drive on this. Nice little dump off to the tight end off of play action. You like to see that. And then, yeah, hits the shallow crosser, and this wide receiver almost gets in. Credit to the offensive line, giving him a big lane to throw to there. And then I like to see this. Scrambling ability, throws it only where this, I think he's a Missouri tight end, can get it before he hits the defensive back, or Minnesota. My bad, Minnesota tight end. Really nice catch on his end. I think that might have done it for the Senior Bowl highlights for these guys. Yeah. Yeah, they were fantastic. Let me pull up this article that I also linked in the description to NFL.com, talking about the performances here as well. But hey, biggest winner, top performer, Spencer Rattler. He was 4 of 4 for 65 yards and a touchdown, named the MVP of the game. He threw a pick in practice, but that happens, okay? But otherwise, a very respectable week. That's what they're saying. Bo Nix led a touchdown drive. Do they have his stats here? Guys, it's been impossible for me to find the box score to this game. Like, it's not on any of my sports apps. It's kind of annoying. But another guy that I've talked a lot about this week, Michael Pratt. Man, he was bad. Yeah, he was bad. Let me see where his box score was. Okay, yeah. Michael Pratt was 4 of 10 for 45 yards and an interception. And then Carter Bradley, South Alabama's quarterback there in Mobile, 1 of 6 yards. Yeah, not a great showing, I would say that. But Michael Pratt, with his performances during practice, I'm still open. If the Broncos and Sean Payton wanted to take a flyer on him, but I would imagine, I wouldn't be surprised if Spencer Rattler has worked his way up into a day 2 pick, maybe even second round. I think that would be very interesting. But you saw the arm talent. I thought he looked really well with his footwork and his poise in this game. But again, this is it's only the Senior Bowl, so you can only look into it, so much, right? But Bo Nix did put together another really strong performance, and on Thursday he had a very strong 7-on-7 performance as well. I think Bo Nix, he's somebody I guess that I'm open to, but there are a handful of other quarterbacks I'd prefer Sean Payton goes after. That's just me, and particularly because he's so old. I think Bo Nix is 26, so 3 years younger than Spencer Rattler, and 5 years younger than JJ McCarthy, right? So it's going to be interesting to see what the Broncos do at the quarterback position. But nonetheless, I thought this was a really interesting week, and it shows like what the potential might be with some of these guys. But I did just want to sum this up by saying, man, really disappointed in Joe Milton's performance. I don't think he had a very good Senior Bowl week at all. And then in the game just showed a lot of his inaccuracy. I wouldn't be surprised if he is not picked in this year's draft. And Michael Penix, I know he had a really good first day, but outside of that seemed to be very average or struggled, depending on who you're looking at for their reaction to certain practices throughout this past week. And again, set to start this game, and to see him decide to not play last minute and start, I I just don't like that. I think it's soft, and I think given the injury history as well, he's somebody that I'm a lot less interested in compared to somebody like Spencer Rattler or JJ McCarthy. So a little bit shorter of an episode today. Thank you so much for tuning in. But y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. What were your thoughts on the quarterback performances today? Will Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos be looking at any of these guys come draft time? We're just going to have to see. But I will be back with another podcast tomorrow. Please consider subscribing if you have not. And go Broncos.